docked in Key West, Florida today. I'm finna get me something to eat, and then I'm finna get off the ship for a couple of hours. Look at the water. A vision. So anytime I did get breakfast, I pretty much got the same thing. I may have swapped out the pancakes for French toast. 7 out of 10, nothing special, no specialties here, but it's a decent breakfast. Afternoon. So we are in Key West. I am finally dressed and off the ship. I was actually supposed to be off the ship at like 8:45 to go on a bike cruise, and I just couldn't do it. I was drowsy, I was tired, my feet were swollen, so I needed that extra hour and a half, 2 hours of sleep. But I finally off the boat, and it's a beautiful day. It's sunny, it's hot, and we're going to explore. Look at the view. You need me to take y'all pick? You need me to take? Okay. Okay, so before I went on this cruise, I did see some videos of folks saying Key West probably isn't the best porting spot due to there not being really anything to do outside of walk around and check out the local stores and food. And I'm just going to give you guys my actual opinion on my experience at the Key West port. So I don't want to say I'm half and half or 50-50 on it, but I do agree with, if you are someone who has been before and you know all the local shops, the food, the key lime pie, etc., it would be a wasted spot for you. For myself, being my first time going, it was cool to go out and see everything, but the fact that it was so hot made it very difficult to sit out there and enjoy anything. They do have some or tent set up where you can stand under to get you some kind of shade while you're out there, but even still, there isn't any cool breeze that's blowing. It would have been nice to be able to do some kind of water activity, go to a beach, get in the pool, something. So the fact that you can't do any of those things at that stop, I can understand why people say it's not the best stopping spot or the best spot to stop at on the cruise. I probably would have rather did 2 days at Bimini, just because at least there is some kind of water. That's pretty much all it's missing. Like I said before, I was actually supposed to do a biking tour where we would bike around, and then after it came with some key lime pie. And I can just say for myself, I wasn't upset that I missed it because of how hot it was. Even standing out there for the hour that I was out there just walking and observing and, recording, it was fucking hot. Like, it literally felt like the sun was chilling on your fucking back the whole time you were out there. So I feel like you would just have to experience Key West yourself to get your own opinion on it. I also do remember hearing a lot of the sailors, whether they were local to Florida or they had been on the cruises before, a lot of them even stayed on ship at the Key West port because they just felt like it was really nothing out there for them to do. So I would just say, if you do a cruise and this is one of the stopping spots, get your own experience of it. The end. That's all. Oh, and one more thing, just a quick tip. If you are someone who wants to get off the ship to take any photos or footage of the ship or in front of the ship or get your photos with the Scarlet Lady on the side of the ship, this would be the perfect day to do so because it's not as busy as Bimini Day. So I would suggest you do at least get off board to take your photos if that's something that you're into. So I probably spent about, an, I don't even know if it was a full hour out here. It is hot. Whew, it's hot. Kind of glad I didn't end up doing the bike tour because I would have been miserable in this heat. I'm an central air girl. Listen, okay. So I am back in the room. I probably was outside for an hour. Ooh, it's too much. Yeah, but I am back inside. I probably was outside for a total of a good hour. It is hot. Like the sun just on your back hot. And I'm sorry, maybe I'm a little bougie, but I'm used to being in the air every day, all day. If I go outside, I go outside when it's cool, when it's late, when the sun done went down. I don't be outside unless I'm getting in and out the car. It was hot. And the fact that it's like there's no pool or nothing out there. You're just walking around, going to the little gift shops and stuff. Yeah, I got me some few little souvenirs and things. I really didn't want to do too much because I really want some from Bimini. So yeah, I'm back in the room. It is about, I don't even think it's 12:30 yet. I have a little spa thing booked between 2 to 5 where you get to go in there. And I think you get to like, you're not like necessarily getting any massage or services like that, but you can use like the mud room and whatever other little things that they have in there. So I'm sure I can't take my camera in there, but I'll most definitely give you guys the schmeal on how that was. And I think I gotta wear a swimsuit in there. When I went to dinner yesterday with the solo travelers, I was at the table with three older ladies, and they booked. So that's what made me go in there and booked for today myself, just to see how it is. So hopefully, I'll bump into those ladies again. Couldn't tell you one name. I don't even think we told each other names. We were just so concerned about the food, which I don't think. Let's get into that. So I remember telling you guys that we received a letter on the first day, pretty much saying that as a solo traveler, we would meet up every day at 6 o'clock at a certain spot, so we can go to dinner together and we'll be able to try all the different restaurants. So I didn't go on the first day because I had already had a reservation for Razzle Dazzle, which is today. We get there yesterday and it's about 15 of us. They send down some guy and he's like, well, the options are Gun Bay, which I think they had 6 slots available for that one, and then the Wake, which was only 4. So the other people, it was like it's going to be like 5 or 6 of us. Who? What are we supposed to do? I think the other option was Test Kitchen and Razzle Dazzle, but because they had already went there the day before, and a lot of people don't necessarily consider Test Kitchen like an actual meal, because if you're a picky eater and you don't necessarily want to, you don't like that stuff, you're not going to leave with a full stomach. So people didn't want to do that, and understandable. But people were bothered by that because we thought we were going to be eating dinner together as a collective. We didn't know we were going to be split up, and the option of, even if thus splitting up, not everybody was going to be able to go inside of a restaurant. So that most definitely caused a little frenzy. We ended up staying firm, me and the other 3 ladies, on wanting to go to the Wake. So the people who didn't want to do all the back and forth, they just left, and the other people who wanted to go to Gun Bay did. So we got to enjoy our meal at the Wake, and everything was good and delicious. Um, I didn't record in there at all. I think I just took pictures of my food and took videos of what I ate, because I was actually talking to the ladies, and really was enjoying actually, and eating with other people. So that was nice. So I don't know what the plan is or where they're supposed to be eating today. I don't know if I want to take my chances and go eat with them again and see, because I do want to try the extra virgin, the Italian spots. That wasn't an option he gave us yesterday, so I don't know if I want to just keep my reservation at Razzle Dazzle and eat there, and then hopefully try to get into extra virgin tomorrow or something. So yeah, I'm going to sit and relax and cool off. I may go and get me a light little lunch just to hold me over, since I don't think my reservation for Razzle Dazzle is until like 5:45, 6 o'clock. So yeah. But otherwise, Florida, Key West is beautiful. It's just hot, and I ain't gonna be out there all day. I'm just not. Now, I do plan tomorrow for Bimini to be outside for a little longer, because of course we're going to have the water and the beach and entertainment and things out there to actually enjoy. But out there just walking back and forth, I'm okay. Trying to decide if I want to go explore the ship. My ankles are starting to swell again. I don't know what the fuck that is. But yeah, that's been my day. I may finish watching Harry Potter too. That's what I'm gonna do. Give me some lunch and bring it up here. And yeah. That's what I'm gonna do. What do I want, like a salad? Oh, I may go get me a salad. I'll be back. Okay, I lied. I'm back out here. I realized I didn't go and get my key lime pie. So that's what I'm finna try to head to do real quick and bring my ass back home. Well, on the boat. So I got instructions. And Kermit's is basically a straight shot, so not a far walk. So I'm finna go and get me some key lime pie and then get back on board. Ooh, it's hot. So I ended up purchasing one slice of regular key lime pie, one slice of coconut key lime pie, and I also did purchase that key lime pound cake that you saw me grab a few seconds ago. So everything that I had was absolutely delicious. I love me a good key lime pie, so I'm a big fan. Okay, the coconut key lime pie was different. I had never had a coconut flavored key lime pie, but that one was good too. I didn't try the cake until I actually got back home. My only suggestion for the cake, because the actual pound cake was good, it was only missing frosting. I am a frosting girl, so it could have had a little glaze on, a little frosting, something. That's all I really needed, but it was really good as well. spent 45 minutes to an hour in there. Everything was nice in there. I did take whatever footage I could with my actual cell phone, but I didn't want to, invade people's privacy in their swimsuits and things. Um, but the same ladies who I met at the solo dinner, I was able to bump into them again, and it was nice to catch up and to sit with them. But it was nice. I did the mud room. I really enjoyed the mud room, the sauna, the steam room. I didn't get in none of the little pools. Like they had a cold pool, a room temperature pool, and of course like hot jacuzzi stuff. I didn't get into none of those. I just went into the rooms and the salt room. I really enjoyed that. Um, if those of you, I don't think you wouldn't know this, but I have been on a weight loss journey. So they give you robes and slides to put on when you're in there, and I was able to put on the freaking robe. Ah, that felt good. Because any of you plus size people know, going to any kind of spa or service where they're providing you an item to put on, it typically don't fit nothing. But I was able to at least put it on, so that was nice. But yes, I have a reservation for Razzle Dazzle at 5:45. However, I want to see what are the options for the solo dinner tonight with the solo travelers. So that way, if extra virgin is an option, I would really rather go to there over Razzle Dazzle, because I think I also have a lunch or breakfast reservation for Razzle Dazzle. So we'll see how it all works out. So yeah, I'm gonna get myself together for that, and I'll be back. Thank you.
You want to sit here?
Nice view. So I know I'm gonna get the fried chicken and the pork belly. They have some Old Bay chicken wings too. Napa cabbage wrapped snapper, braised leek matfaling. What's that? I don't want no damn feta. I don't want no blue cheese either.
And can I get any drinks for you to
I don't drink.
You're okay just with the water?
Mm-hmm.
No problem. I'll take this one glass out, you ready?
Thank you.
Are you ready to order food wise, or can I come back in a few minutes?
I'm ready.
Lovely. Any allergies I need to be aware of?
No.
What are we thinking?
Can I do the pork belly?
Yep.
Now between the Old Bay wings and the chicken.
I actually like the Old Bay wings.
Okay. Let me get an order of those.
Okay.
But I kind of want to try the chicken.
But the fried chicken is our most popular dish.
Okay. I'll try that too.
We marinate it for
Okay.
24 hours in the batter, and then we fry it twice. Ready on collard greens and bacon, and a biscuit on the side, and nothing on the side.
Okay. I want that too. I'll just try it.
I also really like it more. It is given as a main, but I think it's kind of more of a side type of thing. It's a Nashville hot collard.
So I wanted to try those too.
You want a
okay.
cup of food to try?
Yes.
Anything else? Would you like to say the fried chicken?
Sure. And that'll be all.
And any allergies, ma'am?
No.
It's lovely. If you need anything, or if you want any sodas or juices, or have a look at our drinks menu,
Okay.
let me know, ma'am.
Thank you.
Thank you.
So first up, I tried both the pork belly and the Old Bay wings. I had no complaints with either one. The pork belly was tender. It was very easy to cut through. It had a very delicious sweet sauce on it along with some radishes. The Old Bay wings were good too. They were seasoned to perfection. I actually preferred these wings over the fried chicken that I have for my main course. So I would give both of these a 10 out of 10. So for my main course, I went ahead and did the fried chicken, which comes with a biscuit and some honey drizzle. I also did an order of some fried cauliflower bites along with an order of fries. And for me, the fries were probably the best thing on the plate that I ordered. She did mention, if you heard her earlier, that the chicken is marinated and braised, and it wasn't given that for me. It wasn't flavorful. I would have much rather had the Old Bay wings that I had for my starter versus those. Same thing with the cauliflower bites. They were okay. I've had better. I would give the cauliflower bites maybe a 6.5 out of 10, and then I would give the chicken like a 4 or 5 out of 10. I just wasn't a fan. So for dessert, I went with the chocolate rum cake. Now, I don't know if I mentioned this before, so I do not drink. So I wasn't necessarily a fan of the rum cake. I took one bite and I was good. I also don't care for rum. Like if I had to pick a liquor of choice, it'll probably be tequila over anything. So I wasn't a fan of the rum cake. It just wasn't for me. Now that creme brulee, up my alley. It was so good. It was so delicious. I believe I gave a look to the camera like, yes, this is it. I would most definitely give that again. I don't necessarily want to rate the rum cake because I don't drink and care for it, so I don't want to be biased or unfair. But for that creme brulee, I give it 10 out of 10. A 10 out of 10. So Pink Agave is the Mexican restaurant on board. They had a mixer that night. So the mixer basically entails you being able to get drinks and everything at the bar. And they also pass around different appetizers and things off the menu. So that's perfect for someone like me who wasn't able to get a reservation in there. However, it kind of was a bust because it was so full. You had people who were still in there eating their food from their reservations, and then you had, the people like us who signed up for the mixer, and the line was long. They were telling us that we will have to wait until people started clearing out for us to be able to get inside and to enjoy the mixer. So I just ended up going back to my room for the night. It just wasn't worth the wait for me. So we made it to Bimini. I am getting myself together so I can be out by like 11:30, so I can sit on the beach a little bit before the actual fun stuff starts this afternoon. So that's what I'm doing. Also, because I didn't bring my laptop, I got to be really cautious about how much time I'm using because I only have like 2 hours left on my memory disk thing. So I've been trying to delete stuff so I can be able to record when I go out there too. So I'll be back. So we made it to Bimini. Now, I had talked about how hot it was in Key West, but baby, let me tell you, Bimini, Bahamas was even hotter. Okay, by the time I had walked over there and made it to the tram, my little makeup was sweated off. Okay, so if I can give you guys any tip and advice off top, please bring a fan and have it readily available when you're taking this walk. The walk to the tram is maybe, I don't know if tram is the right word. Is that the right word? I don't know. Don't listen. Don't give me the line. But yes, it took about 5 minutes or so. Now, if you are a rock star sailor, you didn't have to wait. They had first dibs, so they didn't have to sit and wait in the line as we have to wait in the line. We were probably in line for about, I would say, 5 to 10 minutes. And it's kind of like, as you get through the line, it's first come, first serve. So people were being vicious to get in those seats. So just make sure you are on your toes and ready to get you a seat, because people was being mean and rude, and they didn't care who they had to trample over to get them a seat. I would also suggest too, if you are someone who is going out to the Bimini Beach Club to actually enjoy the party scene side of it and get into the pool, I believe the DJ starts usually around noon. So I wouldn't suggest you go out any earlier because it will be fucking hot. Okay. The ride to get to the Bimini Beach Club was less than 15 minutes, I would say. So the beach club is Virgin Voyages only, so you don't have to worry about any other sailors from any other ships being there, which I loved. So this is actually the only footage that I got. I didn't spend time on this side. I actually was trying to relax, so I was more so on the beach side. But as you can see, you have the two pools on both sides, a lot of seating and things for you to be able to sit. There's also bars spread all through the spots. There also are free towels and things for you to be able to grab, so you don't have to worry about bringing those. Just bring, whatever you're going to put on your body, suntan lotion and those kind of things. I would also suggest to bring some kind of hat or visor because it is hot. Again, it is hot. Okay, I can't stress that enough. So it was very nice to know that I was going to be able to get into some water today. So I spent time on the actual beach side. There are rows of different seatings out there, but it was a lot of people spread out through there, and I wanted to be comfortable leaving my stuff, so there was a row right above the actual ocean that I put my stuff on, and then there was some man local who was charging $75 for those seats, so I paid my money so I can be comfortable leaving my stuff there and have my eyes on my things when I was actually in the ocean. So that's what I did. I really didn't record much here either. I got some footage of me in the water and walking towards the water, but I really was just relaxing. I also did a spiritual cleanse in the water that I didn't record. But yeah, it was super relaxing, so beautiful. The views were so nice. I literally spent my whole time in the water and or in front of the water. It did rain for, I would say, less than 30 minutes. So it was nice to have an umbrella over my seating. So if you guys do go, I would suggest pay for the $75 so you can be closer to the water, because it most definitely was worth it for me. There are quite a few excursions you can actually book before you even get on the ship through the Virgin Voyages app. You also have the option to book some when you get on the ship. Because I, again, didn't book my trip until 35 days beforehand, a lot of the things that were available to do excursion-wise, they were already booked. So I remember seeing some options like jet skiing, Snorkeling was another one. Parasailing, exploring an abandoned ship in the ocean was another one. I believe there was another one to swim with the stingray. So there were quite a few things that you could pre-book for. The issue was that all of those things were already booked out before I was even able to get on board. So again, I enjoyed my day at the beach, but again, if you don't want to be like me and do something more calm and relaxing, you do have the option to do the excursions. Just make sure you consider what you are trying to do and have those things already pre-booked. Also, if you do book them through the app before you get on the ship, it is required that you pay for those in full beforehand as well, so just make a note of that too.
Bahamas. I had a good day. So I tried to get into, what is it called? Extra Virgin. And she told me I need to come back in about an hour or so to get people cleared off the bar to see if I can get into there to eat some dinner tonight. So for the time being, I got me some pizza. I'll try them in the next hour and a half. So I finally made it to deck 16.
So there are quite a few things you can get into if you do come to deck 16. It is a public area for the most part. They have the Sun Club up there as well as the Sun Club Cafe. If you were to get hungry, they have the training camp area, which is the group fitness area. That's where all the workout gear and classes are being held at. They have the cabanas too if you wanted to rent a more private area for yourself. They have the sports area where you can play basketball and do a few different things. I believe I remember seeing a foosball table as well. They have the athletic club, which has the adult playground that has jacuzzis, a giant chessboard too if you're into playing those kind of things. There also is a bar up there at the athletic club bar. Also, the big net is there and it's suspended like over the top of the ship, so it's pretty cool to look down in between. I, however, did not stand on the net. I couldn't do it. I was scared. There also is a deck 17, and deck 17 just has the runway or the jogging track, and then they have the crow's nest, which is the outdoor yoga studio. So it's quite a few things you can go out there and get into. When I first walked out, you saw a few people inside the pool, so that's another area where the pool is too. I don't know if you guys can see that blocked off area over there with the bar. So that's a part of Richard's Rooftop, which is the exclusive VIP sun deck and bar for the Rockstar Sailor. So I wasn't able to get back there because I'm not a Rockstar Sailor. You would need to have access through your little swipe band to get in there. So that's pretty cool to have that kind of feature when you are a Rockstar Sailor. So that's something to look forward to as I keep going on the cruises.
good trip. I can't believe I did my first solo vacation by myself. And would I do it again? Yes. Howsoever, being here around all these couples and married people, it most definitely is a bittersweet feeling, because it's like, yeah, I'm happy, I can move around and do what I want to by myself, but of course it would have been great to have shared this experience with someone, you know.
Size, the last dinner. So I was not able to get into Extra Virgin, but I was able to get seated at the bar at Pink Agave. So I was able to try their menu. I started off with some shrimp, elote, and some guacamole and chips. Everything was good. I literally had no complaints. By the time I got to the steak, I was really full, but that was good as well. I would give the whole meal a 9 out of 10, okay? But all in all, I really did enjoy my first solo cruise with Virgin Voyages. I really have no big complaints about any of my experience that I had. I do plan to do a full review on my experience at some point of time, but I really do appreciate anybody who took the time to watch, to get to know me, to like and comment. I really do appreciate you guys. Thank you so much. Thank you.